GoonQuest is a Dungeons & Dragons role-playing podcast containing both crude and sensitive humor, with occasional references to things like drugs. Content warnings can be found in the description.
GoonQuest.
Welcome back to the continent of Inthria, everybody. This is GoonQuest, a D&D podcast following a group of adventurers who currently went through a lot of shit and are trying to, some people lost their close loved ones. Some people are really getting to come into their own a little bit now that they've arrived in Orthomp. Joining me today is Joey.
Plato Zaltan, blast fast and beat ass.
Jayden.
Alosrin and Lehsair. I'm sick, I'm sorry.
Both Alosrin and Lehsair have a cold too.
Yep.
Alek.
Adras about his dadras.
Samuel.
Boravik Smokestone. Or not Boravik Smokestone. We're not sure.
And Chris.
Voralden Derrickson. Favorite enemy, you can now cast Hunter's Mark for free.
God damn it. Alright guys, we're just going to get right into the session. A little recap for our players, because not every single player was here in the last week and had missed some details. Why don't we give the very quick player-oriented recap, and you say what your character went through, and you get about 20 seconds to go, and I'm going to say next, and then you're cut off. So whatever information he doesn't get, that's his loss of a recap. Starting with Joey. Joey, go.
All right, I had a dream from a trader from. Hold on, let me restart.
Okay.
Okay, give me a countdown again.
Yeah, you're at 10 seconds left.
Okay, I had sex. That's all that matters.
All right, next, Jayden.
Shit, you're right.
Calyrax is in the lava. Lehsair and Alosrin met Calyrax. Alosrin hates the dark.
All right, next.
Adras met Sigma Coleman. He and Sigma Coleman beat the shit out of the demon that was in his hand wraps. So now that guy's dead. But so is Sigma Coleman. Adras gave Alek a hug. And also, people think that Voralden's a traitor, but Adras doesn't believe it.
All right.
So the thing you need to understand is that 5 minutes ago, Jimmy took my notes away.
It said two things. It said two words.
I don't remember
They weren't even related to
and
anything.
I don't know what's going on. I'm in the same boat as you, listeners. Fuck DMs, am I
I
right?
like the implication that neither does the audience understand any of
What is it called when they're like the sleeper agent or something, and they have the words that turn them on?
Activation phrase?
Two people said
Activation phrase.
Okay,
Yeah, it is a sleeper
Samuel's
agent, though.
notes are like his activation phrase. He can remember it all by just reading those things.
Sexy goblin question mark?
Exactly.
Hold on, guys. Let me go to his notes real quick.
I also forgot to add, but I had extra time, so I'm adding it. Alosrin knows that the Untamed is alive.
Here's Samuel's notes real quick. Mommy milkers.
Okay, but now you remember.
I do remember a lot.
Exactly.
So we're in the dark, and I, no, that's it.
All right, sorry. Also, more notes. Show her moth tits.
Real.
Yeah.
And like a divorced gnome on something. I can't read it.
It's okay.
That's all you need to know.
That's Samuel's notes for you guys.
That's good content.
That's good.
That is. You're welcome.
She moth my milkers till I'm a
Stop.
divorced gnome.
All right. So
And for Voralden's recap, he was asleep.
you don't. I was like, you don't get a recap.
Oh.
We're here.
You're having an episode.
Yeah, exactly.
You forgot the part of my notes that said Orthomp good, other city that I can't remember bad.
I think you just said gnome's bad.
Yeah, you said gnome's bad.
Gnome's bad. That
halflings
can't be
had gnomes
right.
too.
What? You like
can't be
gnomes
right.
now?
It's G-name. G-name is bad. That's what I wrote.
G-name. Oh, okay.
Giltherdar?
Garrix is probably what he's referring to.
Okay.
I thought it was Giltherdar.
Giltherdar could be
That's
bad.
why I wrote G-name, because I couldn't remember what it was.
You gotta find the G-spot eventually.
Yeah, everyone finds it.
All right.
Let's play D&D.
Yeah. Let's get into some D&D. Transition music time. Don't. So, where we had last left off, you guys were in kind of all over the place situation. At the same time, Alosrin, Plato, you guys, actually Plato, you were not there. Alosrin, you were still in the main hall with Boravik and the Lady of Stone, along with a few of her council members. At the same time, Adras, you and Plato were with Nelek, who was forcefully being given information directly.
Oh yeah,
into
that
his
happened
head.
too.
He had passed out for a couple hours. You guys know he'll still be out for 2 hours.
Yeah, he was a little silly.
Yeah, I mean, silly. Yeah, he was writhing on the ground.
He was
in
trying to
pain.
claw his eyes out.
Yeah.
you know?
So silly.
Just getting a little
Just
goofy with
silly
it.
little things.
Yeah.
So you guys are currently in the restroom, which I can only imagine is just super big toilet. Everything is not accommodating for your guys' size whatsoever.
It's okay. I didn't really need to use the bathroom.
Yes.
Neither did I.
So 2024 rules. Do we start with the
Yes.
inspiration?
Everyone gets an inspiration at the start of. We'll start from Plato and Adras. You are sitting there with an unconscious body.
Yeah. I guess we'll bring him back into the main area.
Wait. Address. He just got communicated by the enemy. I think we just keep him close.
I feel
And
like
whenever he wakes up, we figure out what they told him. Maybe they're trying to manipulate him. I don't trust him to be on his own at all. I don't want him anywhere
I was just
out
thinking
here.
we should let everyone else know what happened.
I just think we don't need to we need to keep him in our arms. We don't give him away to the giant people. We don't know what he's going to do. I just think we got to keep him close. You see what I'm saying?
Not really.
Okay, I'm going to put him on my shoulder.
Can you?
Yeah, of
Oh
course.
yeah, though
What
you
are
got like
talking
14
about?
strength. Okay.
You got 16 strength.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then, all right, I'll just keep him with me.
But are you sure? I mean, we should tell at least the rest of the group.
Yeah, you
right?
can tell him, but I want him. I'm gonna keep him here.
Where are you gonna? In the bathroom?
No, just
You
gonna
don't have
keep
to
him with
worry
me.
about that. Novelle flies out.
I'm just gonna
That
keep
makes
him.
me worry about him more.
I'm just gonna keep him with me. Okay? He's
Okay.
gonna stick with me. He's gonna be my buddy. I need to go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
So he's
get
gonna be with you at all times.
right here.
In the bathroom?
No, with me.
So with you at all
Yeah,
times.
At all times.
Never gonna leave your arms.
Never.
Okay. Because if he does, that might be a little worrying. for
No,
some
no,
people.
no. He's not getting anywhere.
Adras, I think you're worried too much about whatever's going on.
Yeah, listen to Booky. I mean, oh shit, this is awkward. Listen to Novelle. All right, well, I'm gonna go. I have business to attend to. I need to go get some shit, so I'll be back.
You know, I might as well go with you. Better two eyes than one. You know.
All right.
Okay.
Do y'all both have one eye closed?
But I'm gonna go. Let's go to the big room. Let's go to the big room where everybody's at.
Yeah, and then tell them.
let's
So we
tell
just do what
them?
I said first.
Yeah, something. Yeah, yes.
Sure. Okay.
right.
Whatever. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
So back in the main room, where Kaldir, the Lady of Stone, her, we'll say Oram, which is her the arcane leader, and Rugras are all currently there, along with Kurtam as well, who's her aide. So there's several people within this room. At the same time, Boravik, your dad, looks over across the table to you, and he like hops up on the table and walks over, and he's like, "Hey, boy.
Aye.
You want me to take you to show you something real quick?
Sure.
Not to interrupt this whole council meeting or anything." The Lady of Stone's like, "We're not in a formal meeting right now, so you guys are all good to leave." And Kaldir's like, "All right, come on, let's go."
See some cool shit.
Yeah.
All right, should we bring my friends?
Thought we were going to the library.
The library. Can we go to the library first?
I guess books and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, they have cool pictures in them sometimes.
You haven't seen stone giant books.
Uh-oh.
That was ominous. Maybe I will need Boravik here at the library with me just to help me open them.
Get the hammer ready.
You see, you guys see Adras and Plato come back from the bathroom, which that's all they went to the bathroom and came back, and now they're holding Nelek, who's on the ground.
Hey,
fellows.
We've all been there.
Nelek's unconscious.
It
He's
happens.
fine. He's fine though.
We think that maybe some people tried to looking over at Plato. Is it alright if I tell them?
Yeah, it's okay. We can tell Boravik. Let's tell
Just-
Boravik.
I feel like it'd be disrespectful to just tell him and everyone else.
It's okay. It's gonna go in one ear and out the other.
Room with full of people.
Let's just tell Boravik.
Let's just tell Boravik.
We're whispering right now.
Well, yeah, they're too big. They can't hear us right now. We're basically flies buzzing around. They can
Okay, I'm just gonna tell them. I feel like they have a right to know,
No.
considering it's in their
Okay, tell 'em.
place. Okay, all right. We think someone was trying to beam information into Nellik's head, and it was not pleasant for him, which is why he's currently passed out. Probably Beza Esha, if I'm assuming. Figured y'all had the right to know, considering that this is, your home and everything.
But don't worry, we're gonna figure out what he knows and relay it to you when he's gonna be out for a minute.
He's like 2 hours.
Yeah, give us like 2 hours or something.
Rugrass looks over to Ladystone and with a very stern eye, and then looks back to all of you. Maybe it'd be best if we keep him in custody.
No, it's okay. I got him.
If he wakes up dangerous,
No, I got it under control. I know all his weak points.
Maybe like a joint custody.
Huh? Yeah, but it's my weekend, so.
No, like a shared custody.
I know, but like it's my
so
weekend.
we can both keep an eye on
So
him.
I can't have my son.
But just do what the Giants say, Plato.
Look, he's my friend. I want to hold on to him.
you see Lady Stone chimes in. I understand that you want to look after your friend. Would you be fine if one of our royal guardsmen accompanies you wherever you might take him?
That's fine. I have one request though.
Yes.
I need a short sword.
A what? No, those.
The mysterious thing.
I always forget.
Me too, that's why I'm asking.
I don't know if any of the short swords we have here will be considered short for you.
Do you have any teeny tiny swords?
Like daggers for you, I'm assuming.
We might be able to.
Why you want a short
regress
sword?
if you'll
What's a short?
scrounge up any of the supplies left here. We might be able to pull something up. Someone that may have left something here.
Okay.
Like just have selective amnesia. It's like 5
By
minutes
the
after I
way,
hear them, I
Hey,
forget.
Plato.
Yes.
I need some rare inks worth about 50 gold pieces to make a circle on the ground with magic stuff. Could you go about
Oh.
acquiring that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're gonna go shopping.
Okay.
Why?
I just have a feeling.
He's just got Nellik on his back. Or thrown over his shoulder right now and just starts walking out.
Okay.
Wait. I need my weapon before I leave.
Good. Why?
I just need it.
You
Or-
see, yeah, you see one of the guards leaves off for a little bit and returns back with just like a bag of like small armaments, and it's labeled just like small swords, like
Okay.
tiny swords.
Yes. Okay.
And they've dropped it. They pull out like this short sword for you. It's a little banged up and, in some ways, not a perfect sword or anything, but
Okay.
it does its job.
Okay. Sword. Is there like a holster or something with it? Like a sheath?
You have a belt.
Yeah, you have a belt. You could sheath it technically.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll sheath it for now.
Okay.
All right, we gotta go get some ink.
Okay, y'all can go do that.
Okay.
I have some stuff I should probably ask people about or go to the library about. So I'll do that while you do that.
Okay, and then we'll all meet back here in like once Nellik wakes up. Let's do 3 hours. We meet back here. That
Was
sounds
it 2
good.
hours or 3 hours he was going to be out? I think it was 2.
2.
2 hours?
2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours.
Yeah. Be back up. Talk with Nellik.
Yeah.
So, not before you all run off into my city, where do we stand on some of our previous discussions regarding?
Though that the war thing.
Yes.
Discussion. Yes. Sorry about that.
I don't want to I don't want to push anything on to you all, but
I mean, you're in
time
an
is
active war.
of
It's
the
understandable.
essence, and well, there's several. If you're,
We can have a group huddle while Nellik's out, I suppose. Where's Voralden?
yeah, I'll jump over to Rowden real quick.
Hold on, we don't need Voralden here. Keep him away from this place.
updating my character sheet.
Nope, it's too late. This happened to Jayden last time.
I'm telling you guys, Voralden should not be part of this huddle.
All right, you guys huddle, notably without Voralden.
Okay. So it's me, Plato, Boravik, and Alosrin. Unless there's
Lehsair.
Alex anyone, and Lehsair. So
And Novelle.
and Novelle. And I don't know, any other microscopic beings are with us.
I mean,
so,
well, they just sent a message to Nellik,
Microscopic.
and I feel like we need to know what they say, and then we can go off of that, because right now, I mean, who knows? Maybe they just said, hey, we're fighting y'all, we're coming right now. Maybe they have terms
wait, didn't
they
you
wanna
say that
agree to.
Nellik was like Nelek's family is trying to contact him to get him to do something regarding the war.
Not his family, but the family of one of those high up Escher
one of those
people.
high up Escher people.
Yeah, the high up
We're trying to
Escher
get him
priest.
to do something, and what would that something be?
Yeah, well, they just contacted him, so we need. I think we should figure that out.
When you had your weird sex dream,
Yes.
she said stuff about Nelek.
Yes.
What was that?
Well, she said that they're gonna try and contact him and get him to come over and basically frame off of him to get leverage in the war and end on their terms.
So they're going to use Nelek somehow to try and that's when you're looking around.
What's a sex dream?
Okay, you know sex?
No. I mean, like, I know it makes babies, but...
Okay, it's a dream about that.
So you had a dream about making babies?
Yeah, it was
I suppose.
pretty great, pretty fun.
I didn't realize it was...
I think it was
like
mainly just to try and...
process.
He's written about an enemy already, so if you want to read it,
I think it was mainly
but I don't think you should.
trying to manipulate him some way.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where he fits in the frame with their plan, but
So
he
you have a
seems pretty
dream-
crucial.
Assuming this Escher is even telling the truth,
You can
by the
have
way.
a dream child now?
Well, we'll see. I hope so. I mean, I kind of want a
Oh,
boy,
I didn't
but
I don't
realize
think
you
you
wanted
can
to be a
conceive in the
dream
astral
dad,
plane.
Plato.
I think it was a failed attempt.
You can fail?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
How do you fail at making a baby? Like,
The baby doesn't come out? Or like...
come out of
does
where?
it come out?
I don't know.
You're not the person I'm fucking talking about.
No, I am not. Back on topic. What do we do about the thing? Do we have options
Okay.
on helping the Lady of Stone? And I personally feel like we should.
I think we as a group, which probably should include Voralden, but that's besides
Yes.
the point. He's busy.
We can't trust him.
He's busy and Plato thinks
I
he's a
don't-
rat, which I don't agree with,
Okay.
but...
Kaldir's like, Boravik, what are you guys huddling over there about?
We're
Taxes.
talking about rats and
Taxes.
Wars, I think. Rat wars.
Oh yeah, there was something about rats a while ago.
Anyways.
Anyways, back on topic.
So I think, okay, we need to, so we came here to meet your dad.
Yes.
And you met your dad.
And also for Boravik to meet his parents.
That was after the fact. We didn't know we'd be coming down here when we came to the mountain.
True.
Saying we left
secondary
Ivrit
quest
to go meet your dad and go deal with the scary lightning man.
Be a scary lightning man.
We
dealing with
decided we can't deal with the scary lightning man
on our own.
and that's why we're here.
Right, because he
So-
wants to do something with the Lady of Stone.
We should ask the group, do we still want to deal with the scary lightning man?
I think dealing with him would be the right thing to do.
Get him off of your damn mountain.
What does dealing with him entail? Are you trying to kill him?
You're trying to like deal
Are
with
you
him
just
or
trying
deal
to take your power back?
With that, I think I will probably need to talk with the Lady of Stone about stuff, considering that on one hand I feel kind of bad about the fact that my order did a little bit of murder on the Thanes back in the day, but also, you know, doesn't seem like the nicest guy, so I feel like I should try to get some more background info on that.
Look, we've established murdering is like maybe good or bad or something.
It depends. The way we did it was not good because it created the hearts, which just made more people like the Thanes who use them for bad. Anyways.
Well, yeah, anyways. So I guess you go work that out. And
I'll
then
work
we'll
that out.
Meeting again.
And also I feel like just letting him do bad stuff if he's doing bad stuff would be bad for everyone.
He's just doing Sudoku though.
For now. He did have a mercenary band of goblin things. Anyways, I'll talk with Lehsair about that. What do you all want to do?
Well, there was this library that I wanted to check out. Plato, I asked him to buy some stuff for me.
So y'all are gonna buy stuff. I can talk. Me and Boravik, I guess. Were you gonna do anything?
You're going to the library? And then I'm hanging out with my dad.
Okay, I guess I'll be the sole contact with Sanella then if y'all are going to the library
Well,
then.
you gotta figure out if you want to go fight the lightning man or not fight the lightning man.
I think we need to deal with him, just figuring out how to go about it.
I just don't see
Hammers.
why we need
Big
to deal with
hammers.
him. He hasn't done anything bad yet, I think.
He did threaten to kill us.
Yeah, but
Who hasn't?
everyone does that.
I'll talk with Sanella. Y'all can go book.
Oh, you heard him.
You guys go with Kurtom as she leads you to the library.
Alright. I'll anime run up onto one of the chairs, I guess.
Okay, you anime run up onto one of the chairs.
Yes, Voralden.
Plato, you leave.
Why are you blue, anyways?
You're still blue, ain't you?
Yeah, it's Boravik.
I'm pretty sure it's been like months. but-
No, it hasn't.
I think he just keeps applying the paint to himself to keep it up.
2 days left and then his paint's gone.
Sure.
Supposedly.
Anyway, so they're going to the library or something.
Yes, they leave off to the library. You come up to Stanella, and Plato, you leave.
Yeah, I'm going to the stow.
Okay. The what?
The stow.
Okay. Anyway. So
You walk up, you get up on a chair with Stanell, who's sitting there with Rugrass is there as well.
Hello.
One of the other stone giants, who's the general who carried you to Sigma Chi Coleman.
thank you for that, by the way. So
You've lingered around.
yes,
How
we.
might I help?
So, what do you know about this Cassian Vale fellow? Because I believe we've already discussed it, but that's partially why we're here.
Quite a bit.
Is because he
Why?
threatened to kill us if we didn't bring you to him somehow.
Yes, Cassian is.
A character.
Yes, it is often within his nature to be very blunderous
Yes.
and wrathful when he feels like he must. It's
Almost like a
but-
storm or something crazy.
Yes.
Anyway.
Very much so. It is almost within his own nature. He does not always follow through with all these things, of course. Sometimes you might see him as someone who would make a threat like that, but sometimes storms pass and nothing comes of it.
I also don't want to risk him sending however many mercenaries after us, assuming he's still stuck up the mountain.
So what did he threaten of you?
If I'm remembering correct, it was something along the lines of he wants to get the band of Thanes back together, which means getting the Hots back, which involved, I think, ideally the two of you talking in person. He did throw out if there was some way to just get the Hot if that failed, but you seem like a nice person, so I'd rather not do that, because that would not be great.
He certainly would say something like that. Yes, Cassian believes that the Thanes could fix a lot of the problems that are going on.
Right.
However, our purpose was meant for something that took place a long time ago.
About a long time ago. You see, part of the reason I'm a little wishy-washy on Cassian is because... Do you know about the Order of the Holy Form?
Yes.
And what we did back when the Thanes were around and why the Hots are a thing?
Yes.
So you could see why I might feel a little bit, I guess, of guilt as a holdover from that, considering that getting rid of the Thanes didn't exactly fix everything like the Order thought it would.
There's always the chance that Cassian could still be angered from that.
Right, which, I mean, I'd assume he still knows about. I don't think it's something he just forgets.
Not often.
So, basically what I'm trying to get at here is he is currently squatting in my home, and I don't know if letting him sit around up there would be the best. I am just asking you as someone who I feel knows him better than I could, what your thoughts on how to deal with him would be.
Thanes, we warped landscapes we lived upon. We changed weather, we changed the terrains that we inhabited. It wasn't easy or common for us to pick up and leave.
Right.
It wasn't, however, impossible. In small amounts, we've been able to use, as I previously mentioned, lodestones, which would allow us to move temporarily. But with enough of a source, we could help him rehome.
Right, I get the feeling he doesn't necessarily want to rehome, considering that our order is kind of on top of where his home used to be.
No, but surely with the help of another Thane,
Right.
some could be rather convincing. He's going to throw tantrums when he's angry, but he sees reason with others he is kin to. And I could appeal to him and his nature of wanting to get his friends back together in exchange for his movement off your mountain.
Right.
But none of this could take place
if we didn't have some way to get the two of you to talk.
Yes.
And so I feel like, for me, I guess from my point of view, obviously helping the war end is just a good thing. And also I'd very much like for Lightning McGee to not be squatting where my home is.
I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate that nickname.
Well, he's not here. And he physically can't know what's going on here, so. Unless he has, I don't know, weird servants around here. He didn't consider until now, but that's besides the point. Anyways. So, if we were to help you end this war and give you some ability in talking with Mr. Vale, would you be open to helping in negotiations with the eviction, to put it bluntly? Or at least other forms of negotiation?
There are more than 100 stone giants in this city.
Right.
Of which each of their lives mean so much to me.
Right.
I would have offered to help regardless, because I know that there are people up there you care about.
Right, and I feel like
I would hope that there are others out there that would view that the same as I do. That when some people are in distress, you would help.
Of course.
Not everything has to be transactional.
Right.
You can help out of the goodness of your heart, just like I would help out of the goodness of mine.
Right.
So you can take that answer how you would.
Okay.
But I do not need to make a deal with you.
It's mainly just, I feel like I assume you would rather not leave here while there is an act of war going on, so I feel like that should be settled first.
Absolutely could not leave here with an act of war going on.
Okay, so, if I recall from last week in real life, not in game,
from like an hour ago.
Yes, from like an hour ago, there is an Escher camp that's trying to set up a teleportation circle nearby.
Yep.
And dealing with them and would help to cut off their access to here, which could lead to negotiations to ending the war. Something along those lines.
Yes. It is rumored there is a teleportation circle being set up. I am not confident on that. Rugrass would be more understanding and knowing of a lot of the technical affairs of what is going on in the front. And you see Rugrass kind of like straightens up a little bit and chimes into the conversation. Like, is this a commitment to helping us, or is this just dancing around wanting to help or offering help?
This is as someone who is personally, whose home is affected by this, and someone who is wanting to help as many people as he can, I cannot speak for the rest of my group for now. I will do what I can to sway them to this cause, but I believe I am committed to helping you all in this war.
He looks over at the Lady of Stone. He's like, "Oh boy,
yes,
one man.
I know one man is a lot. I know, but given that we kind of founded and gathered this group to help people, I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to get them to agree to helping people who need help. So I will drag them into this if I have to, but."
Give me your commitment and their commitment, and we can talk further.
All right. I shall return with their commitment then.
And he leaves.
Cool.
The room at a similar time, but
cool. I guess I'll get the gang back together.
Getting the gang back together.
Getting the band back together.
The two of you, Boravik and Alosrin, are led to this great library, and these large stone doors open up, and you see not books, but large stone tablets. They look to be the size of about your bodies. And they look like a bit of an effort, and they're all like tucked away in shelves. So pulling them out isn't really it looks like it takes a decent feat of strength. But the stone giant accompanying you leads you guys into the room, and it's like, whatever information you might be able to glean from our archives, feel free to dwell and look into. I wish you the best of luck. It is all sorted alphabetically, which is not ideal in the sense of chronological dating, but there have been some issues with that as well, so.
I turn to Boravik. Well, at least the text won't be too small to read.
Precisely what I was thinking. Can I roll a perception check to see if the bigger letters help me read?
I will let you roll a perception check for that.
8.
They do not.
Okay.
You see some carvings in some stone, which are helpful, but there's a couple texts that are like stone tablets that are sit up and just like that you can just see, and they've got like pictures on them and stuff. But you still can't read, which is a factor. But you've got a lot of books. There's a lot of books here, and by books I mean tablets.
Cool.
Are the books in common?
They are not.
What language are the books in?
It's in Giant.
Crazy. I don't recognize that. Boravik, I think we made a mistake.
We need to find the picture books. So I'm going to start wandering around the library looking for something that says picture books without realizing the inherent flaw in my logic.
Okay, roll investigation check with disadvantage.
You not speak giant?
No, I can't read.
Oh, fuck you, right?
Wait, do you also speak giant?
I don't think so. I've got
okay.
dwarf, thieves' cant, and common.
He was never raised with giants.
No, I didn't say it's like
10.
Okay. With disadvantage, yeah, you don't find any picture books that are gonna be helpful here. Also, that you can read.
Is our guide still here?
yeah, so I was gonna go talk to the librarian.
Yeah, you guys.
Is there a library?
Yeah, there is definitely a
That's
librarian
who,
here.
that's who greeted us.
Oh, nice.
You guys are find the librarian in the center of the building as you look up to her desk, which a lot of this unfortunately is like perceptionally you're just like looking up all the time.
I'm used to it.
She looks down at all you guys. She's got these very large spectacles and like pulls them down. Looks down. It's like, how can I help you all?
Well, we came here to do some research on magic and the Thanes and Beza, I guess. But all of your books seem to be in giant. Do you have a translation book or anything?
You're not the first to come here that don't understand giant language,
Yeah,
and
my
that's
apologies.
understandable. It's nothing you have to apologize for. We do have, if you look down to your side there, it's for all the smaller races that come here and don't speak giant. Similar to how you guys all treat in the upper world, so we have translation potions for you. It'll help you understand giant for a short period of time. They're about 50 gold pieces, but it'll last for 10 days.
Would they help us understand giant even if we couldn't read?
It should be able to. It should help you read and speak and write giant.
What if he can't read?
He should be able to read giant.
Okay, you'll be
We'll
able
take
to...
2.
All right. That'll be 100 gold pieces.
Sure, I got plenty.
Glad he does. I don't. I couldn't buy one if I wanted to.
I'll take it out of my purse that only has 380 gold in it.
Okay, so subtract 100 gold off of that.
Thanks, Barbish.
She pulls out these potions for you. Unfortunately, they are like a gallon of potion.
Well, they last 10 days, so
So you
takes
pop,
my milk jug.
you pop your milk jugs out. Which is just a weird way to say that. But yeah, you pop the jugs open and just start drinking your potions. And
milk jug's normally a gallon.
yeah, you guys quaff those, and things get a little weird. Everything kind of takes a weird tint for a second, and then all the words become clear to you like you're reading common. You kind of lose yourself when you're like going through everything as you, in a misunderstanding, you speak giant briefly, and then have to acknowledge like, oh, I can do that.
All right. I think to myself, Gouda.
And now you're offended by what you said.
What does it mean?
You know what it means.
Means good?
You know what it means. No, good. Don't worry about it.
No.
Don't worry about it.
They kept saying Gouda, and they weren't talking about Gouda cheese, so...
I can't say it on the podcast, so.
Oh no.
What were they asking for?
You know what I mean. I can't say it. All right, so we'll move on from there.
Don't say it. Don't even say it.
I can't say it.
Don't say it. It's not worth it.
It's available for the Patreon.
What were those giants asking of us?
But you guys can now understand, read, and write Giant Boravik, which is a revelation for you, all things considered.
I'm gonna start doing my best Plato impression.
Oh, God. Oh, please do.
Like, all right, okay, so we can see here.
Are there 2 Platos in here right now?
We're gonna need a little more investigation on this. Arcana, you say?
So, kind of give me an idea of what you guys are looking for, and
Boravik has no idea. He's just grabbing books.
I'm just gonna look at. I'm gonna look for magical spells and I don't know. See if I can find any more validity to my elemental magic theory. Even though everyone's been saying that there isn't any.
You're really holding out hope for this one.
Do you have any good books on dragons?
You're asking the librarian? She looks through a little bit of documentation in front of her for a second, and she's like, there should be a section for dragons if you're interested. What sort of dragons are you looking for? The metallic or chromatic?
What does chromatic mean?
Right, so chromatic will be your flat colors.
Most of the dragons I'm looking for are pretty pointy.
Okay, so you're looking for like...
Not flat ones.
Variant dragons.
More the 3-dimensional dragons.
Oh, okay. You're, okay. I understand now. Dragon in back section.
Thank you.
Lehsair's gonna turn to Boravik.
He put on a fucking dragon mask.
Where the fuck did that come from?
And now I'm horny in D&D again.
Are you going to research dragons?
Can I hear her?
Yeah, she's talking to you in your head.
Cool.
Can I come with you?
Sure.
Will you read out loud to me?
Absolutely. It's the only way I think I can read.
In Giant. Oh, wait, I guess you could read out loud and common from Giant translating.
And she's gonna go.
Thank
I'm gonna have to read for the first time. Translate in my head.
I've been holding on to this for a moment.
For how long?
I got it for Christmas. And I kept meaning to bring it, and then anytime Lehsair does something, I was gonna put it on. And then I kept forgetting.
That's awesome.
I feel so much more immersed in that.
Yeah,
Thank
now
you.
every time Lehsair has to roll attack rolls, he's got to put it on. Every time.
It's like I was in that library.
Is that fucking dragon face, dude?
You,
If Ithquan ever comes back, I'm also edged.
you go to the dragon section that you guys can find, and you just start going through the books up there. A lot of it seems to be like things to worry about when dragons approach, and so a lot of these texts seem to be taken from, like, resourced from outside places inward. It doesn't seem like they've dealt a lot with dragons. There does definitely seem to be a book on, like, proclamations of Calyrex, which you open up briefly and learn a lot of the different nuanced things that Calyrex claims he's done, which is just part of the elaborate, Calyrex claims that he blotted out the sun with his wings. Calyrex claimed that he made the sun, and it's just a series of books like that, or one book following all of that.
This seems difficult to prove.
But no one seems to have denied it.
Sure, because it's a huge dragon.
If Letney was here, he'd believe every word.
This is ancient text to Letney.
Holy gospel.
So go ahead and give me a investigation check. Actually, a history check.
That's
You're doing some
intelligence.
history. You both were. And what do you? We know what you're looking for, Alosrin. Alosrin, I'll let you make a history check too. You're diving deep into the learning about one, spellcraft, but two, the validity of your theory of elemental magic.
What am I, history?
Yes.
I have a solid 11.
And Boravik?
14?
14. Okay. For one, I will say you go through a couple different tablets right off the bat. You're learning very quickly. This elemental theory, it's not panning out.
All right, I'll let it be. I'll drop it.
At the same time, I did pass out last week a list of spells that were available. I think I handed them to Plato at the end of the session, but they might have gone somewhere else. Yes, I did.
Remember
They're
that.
right here.
Oh, they're right there. Oh, I put them right there, yeah.
Yeah, totally. Put them, yeah,
oh,
put them
yes,
over
and
here.
you talked about revamping it with a...
And I went through everything, and I didn't. But
okay.
But there is just a list of available spells from her you hand to him.
Ooh.
You don't get to go through that. You hand that to him.
Ooh.
That said, Boravik, you and Lehsair going through all the stuff about dragons. You're diving into a little bit of like history textbooks and where dragons seem to. It talks the further back you go about like the origin places of dragons and how it's believed in different cultures. Like, oh, dragons descended from the sky to burn fire on all the people when they didn't pray properly. There's some texts like that, and there's a couple texts that's like, oh, dragons all come from this island in the middle of the ocean that they all resonate from, or they all originate from.
Oh, have you ever been there, Lehsair?
What was the question?
This island that all dragons come from?
No, Alosrin found me in the woods as an egg.
Well, there goes that. Toss that book away.
The giant book.
Gosh!
I'm very strong.
You have like an 18 strength.
As you go through a couple more of these theories of dragons, you learn also like, oh, those metallic dragons and the chromatic dragons that are mentioned, it talks about which ones are seen more as good and which are seen as bad. The bad ones are the chromatic ones, which they have like of the pictures that are in the book, you see the colors associated with them, and it's like red ones are some of the evilest dragons.
My evil Boravik.
Do you feel evil?
No.
All right, then I think you're fine.
Okay.
You must be like a red goldish kind of color.
Yeah, it says like the nature of dragons comes out over time, so inevitably they become evil. And you just read through that a little quietly.
You've already been alive for like months, so it probably would have seen it by now if you were going to be evil.
Yeah, I think this book is wrong.
And then it's like the chromatic dragons are like the ones that are very giving and caring and nice to everyone.
Metallic?
Yeah, metallic, sorry.
Yeah, maybe you turn more metallic over time because you've been so kind and giving us rides and stuff, helping us across rivers. It's been great.
I hope not. I like that I'm red.
And there's an awkward silence.
Yeah, it's a good color on you.
Thank you.
But you learn that there is the differentiation. These colors seem to deem their personalities a little bit more. You notice a couple in them. It does mention in red, like greed is a very big one, but you associate pretty similarly with that. So you feel like as you're reading it, you're like, greed? You're not greedy, but like...
Or just like an appreciation for nice things and treasure.
Yeah.
An appreciation for other people's shit.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so you basically, there's one book that you find that's a personality test on like which color dragon are you?
I knew it.
Let me take it.
We're both gonna take it. This BuzzFeed.
You somehow
article.
both pass the BuzzFeed test and end up as red dragons.
Oh, thank God.
It does appear like you take it like a couple more times just to check, and it is the only answer that you can get. There's no other colors that first.
I fucking knew it. All right. Anything else?
As far as like history of dragons go, it mentions a couple different times in the past where like dragons have been controlled by very rare situations, but you find a very old documented case of a white dragon that was controlled by the Thane of Frost from a long time ago.
I can't believe any dragon would ever let someone control them.
What? They have a mutually respective relationship. One does not control the other.
As a bonus action, you can command your dragon.
There appears to have been a time where there was a white dragon that was controlled by this Thane of Frost. And then you learn a little bit further, looking a little bit further into it, there was like a whole war around it.
Or around those two?
Around this Thane of Frost and this dragon that led a war in the north in a region called the Frozen Wastes. Or it created the Frozen Wastes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people died in this war, and it brought about a winter that killed probably a fourth of the population.
Gnarly.
on the continent.
These are the kind of stories I was looking for.
That said, the dragon was killed a long time ago at the end of this war.
That's a shame.
But the explosion did kill a large population of people. But that's how the Thane of Frost was killed long ago. And then his heart was subsequently taken and sold off to other people.
Hi.
Did you do that?
Not me directly.
Maybe my dad did it, but
We'll jump from there for a minute, and we're gonna jump over. We have 2 more people to jump over too, because our group is split.
yes, again.
As always.
Always split the party.
Let's split the gang.
Yeah.
Split up.
Look for clues.
So Voralden,
Yeah.
awaken.
From his coma.
Yeah, from your coma, in a just pure sweat. The town around you is asunder. Everything's burning. There's charred remains of what used to be homes. I mean, for the monsters that would threaten the lives of magical creatures, I mean, it's worth it. These people are awful. You get this rush of hatred, frustration, panic, and that was that adrenaline rush that you felt. It was like a fever dream in which you had just only woken up. Your hands are stained with dried blood and the salt of your own sweat. You see other canopy crusaders around you lay on the ground exhausted from all your joint efforts. You hear muffled crying in the distance as your senses continue to flood back. Several members of the squad were gone, presumed dead from the day before, but you all took the night. The sweet scent of honey mead softens the acrid rash of burnt flesh and hair that catches the wind on your nose. Realization slowly arrives at your mind, at like the doorway to your mind as you take bearing of the small town around you. You vomit onto the ground, this putrid bile. It's black, and you just spit it all out. It's a familiar experience you've relived a couple times, but it often ends at this point with the consumed guilt that you feel. You wake up usually. And this is just your nightly torment.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, it's opposed to like the daily torment you have of, the guilt of seeing Alosrin and all the, the reminder that you killed all
other stuff,
Yeah. Though, this time, you sit there in this trench of your own bile and alone. You're still there. You didn't wake up this time.
Am I conscious that I did not wake up this time?
Not really.
Okay.
This is life right now.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do what I can to make the trench better.
Yeah. You want to build it deeper?
Take it
Dig
deeper.
deeper.
Let's just start digging deeper.
You pull out your trench shovel and start digging deeper.
I borrow a shovel from Shovel.
Okay. Yeah, you take a shovel from Shovel. You hear this irid voice in the back of your mind as you're digging. Why bother?
We gotta protect the creatures. And I'm gonna start lighting the forest with the trench.
Look around you. Who did you protect? You take a sense for you. In a sense, you're able to see around you. Yeah, the village. It all kind of comes into clear. What you kind of perceived as monsters. Yeah, you see some bodies strung up, hanging from ropes, hanging from buildings. Off in the distance, you think you see some people being dragged off in the distance by on horses, on ropes, and
the split. Right?
Oh, not going away from it,
Okay.
just like tied up on ropes and dragging them away.
Okay. I was thinking of a thing.
Yeah. You see evidence of everything you've just done, or at least you were part of. It doesn't feel the same though. The last time you remember this, these were awful people that were killing monsters, but you just see normal people right now. Doesn't really make sense. You couldn't have done something like this.
Yeah.
But
instead of continuing the trench, I'm gonna start making a cave.
just a little hole.
Yes. like at the end of said trench.
You keep digging deeper into this hole, and eventually night falls, and the screaming has died out. You're deep within this cave that you've... not that deep, actually. Digging takes a long time.
Yeah, but also dream logic. So
Yeah, dream logic. You see a person crawling in your trench towards you. Please, help. My family, they're gone. What did we do? What did we do?
We'll grab the biggest rock I can. Walls up, rock down.
Oh my god, walls up, rock down.
Yeah, you bash the person. And you hear this unsightly voice in the back of your head. Just, good. And you wake up.
Hey!
You're in an empty room, the giant's room, and it is an empty room. Everyone's gone right now. They've left somewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
To start looking around. I know when I left, I wasn't super trusting these giants. I just had this gut feeling they were up to something.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just start snooping around, be like, what's in here?
Okay. You start snooping around the castle area. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
20.
Okay.
I love this die so much.
You head through a couple different rooms. Pushing the doors. They have like guest rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You find each of the rooms aren't labeled or anything, so you find an occupied guest room that has someone living in it. Then there's the room that you came from, and there appears to be a couple different tunnels branching off in different directions to different portions of this keep. But as you explore down a couple more of them, you find an office that appears to be the Lady of Stones. Seems to be at least there are guards standing outside of it that are presently not paying attention that well, as in they're just talking.
Yeah.
But no one seems to be like conniving by any means, and that's the origin of your search was not trusting them. No one seems to be like, those gosh dang humans all over the place or
okay,
small
so
people.
I'm like undoing that gut feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna figure out where the fuck anything is. I'm so lost.
Yeah, you get a sense of the surrounding area, and make your way out to the main room where you eventually find Adras is like the end of his conversation.
From this.
Hello.
Just because I want to get some use out of him. From sideways on the wall. Oh, hey, Adras.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, because spider climb. Oh, he's on the side of the wall. God dang it.
I'd like to note this entire time, because I assume these are like giant halls, he's just on a wall.
Yeah, he could be on the ceiling.
Right.
I would love to join you, but I can't really stay up there that long.
Anyways, so hey, what's up?
Hey, can I talk to you for a second? In private, ideally.
Sure.
Now that I've done with my conversation with the giants. Help. Go.
Oh, we only saw you
yeah.
briefly. You didn't wake up in the morning. What's the Lady of Stone?
What day is today?
Today is Friday in California.
California girls.
Hey, what day is today?
Huh?
What day is today in character?
Today.
Huh?
It's today for
It's
us.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's a day.
So wait, what?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
My dude. Yeah,
But did we get here on Monday?
You were in a coma or like a PTSD fueled frenzy. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, you did get here Tuesday. You just slept like 4 extra hours.
basically.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's fine.
Anyways, I need to catch you up on some stuff real quick.
Okay.
Just follow me and we'll go into a room, I guess.
Yeah. You go back to
back to our
room allotted to you.
Yes. So, stuff happened. Long story short, we met the Lady of Stone. I'm trying to convince people to hopefully help with ending the war so that the Lady of Stone can talk with
that's
Thane
probably
of
a good
Storms.
idea.
And also just because ending the war would be a good thing to do. I met my dad, Sigmund Kai Coleman, and then we beat the shit out of the demon that was possessing me, and then my dad died after that. But the demon's gone.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah. He's don't want to
Hand on shoulder.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Anyways, Nellik's passed out for like a couple hours. I think some of the Escher were trying to beam some knowledge into his head. Also, random question.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to feel like attacked or anything right now. I'm just curious. But I need you to be as honest with me as possible.
Yeah.
Remember when you left for a bit to go do like a side mission back when you like got the anvil and wand blasting and stuff?
Yeah.
What exactly did you do during that time?
Well, and I tell him all about it.
What's all about it?
Check.
I haven't seen the episode.
I'm gonna cut away to February 14th when that episode comes out.
Okay, so what's the context?
Nothing much. We checked out some places, picked up some items, raided some people,
Some
from the
define people.
some collapsed conclave people.
Some okay. What exact? Elaborate, please.
I hid in a hole. They were passing through. They were delivering slaves to the place we need to go back to. By the way,
Which place we need to go back to?
what was it called? The fucking Chaos Dwarves.
Gilthadar?
Gilthradar.
Oh!
Because the people of Kandori are there, like I've said a couple times.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait, that's real?
Yeah.
You're not just hallucinating.
No.
Oh.
That's why I say it. That's why I'm like dragged away every time we have to leave somewhere. I'm like, we have to go back, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, it's like every time you've been like that, you like pass out or go into a coma or just leave or something.
Right.
It's really, really inconvenient.
It's really inconvenient that
and
I happen
we're really
to miss
far from there right now.
Right. But we'll get it on the way back. Hopefully.
Okay.
Please.
And I need you.
Please.
Okay,
I need
okay,
to.
we can put that on the docket.
Like pretty high up.
What else did you do?
Hid from them, came back.
Okay.
I dropped an anvil on somebody.
Yes, you did. Good job. This is very important. Did you, do you currently have any contact with the Escher and Beza?
Beza, the place Alosrin wants to burn
Yes,
down?
that place. The place that's currently at war with Orthomp.
Not that I know of. So I guess
Okay.
I could like send him a letter.
It rings in your head one more time, just the not that he knows of.
Why, what's up?
I wish I had detect magic right now. Out of character here has detect magic. Is it just Plato? Do you have detect magic?
I don't even have that.
Do you have it?
When did Rangers get detect magic?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Because we're in Thane land, do you have spellcasting again?
Yes.
Can you just do a quick favor for me?
Yeah.
Can you cast detect magic and look at yourself?
I cast perceive magic on oneself.
Okay.
It doesn't work because he casts perceive magic on oneself.
Oh,
That was sorry.
wrong spell, man.
Oh.
It's called detect space magic. As I've heard it be called.
Not hyphen.
Not hyphen, not perceive. It's just,
Inner eye, gaze outward. Detect space magic.
just cast a fucking spell, man.
It's not working. I don't know.
Just give me my fucking fries, dude. Cast a spell.
I cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Space magic.
Just look at yourself in me real quick. I want to check something.
Actually, hold on. Wait, before I do that. Okay, continue.
Yeah, you use detect. Is this from the Thane ability
Yes.
too? Okay, so use detect magic from
I have
the
a
Thane
question
ability.
about the Thane ability because it's written down now.
Yes.
Is it cast one of those spells per long rest or each of those
You
spells
can use
per
each of them.
Okay.
So use detect magic, and other than the resonation of detect magic on yourself, you don't see anything.
No, I don't see anything.
He tells you he doesn't see anything.
Can you look at your head for me at all? How does it work with mirrors?
How does detect magic work with mirrors?
It just depends. Is magic reflective?
Well, no, because I want to see if there's any magic going on in his head, which he wouldn't be able to see because he can't look at his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't think this one out.
He would also, have to totally 100% tell you that correctly and the truth.
Oh wait, I have detect magic. Never mind.
Motherfucker!
I knew Plato.
Yeah, I knew he had it. I don't know why he's holding out on us.
Why the paranoia?
Okay. Out of character, this is just me and Adras thinking about what to do. Because on one hand, Plato says that he heard from Pegging Lady
No pegging. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop the rumors now.
Fine. Consensual, normal, vanilla sex lady.
Yes.
Dream sex.
Dream sex lady.
Astral projection sex.
She has a name. It was Krista.
Krista.
Yeah, her name's Crystal. Okay.
The fucker. No, you like switch. It's like when you switch names. You swap virginities. You switch names. So he's Krista and she's Plato. So Krista, the Asher, not in meme land anymore, out of character, told Plato that there might be a rat in the group. However, I don't trust her. I would say I trust her about as far as I could throw her, but I can throw her pretty fucking far. But I don't trust her. But also, I don't want to take any risks. But also, I just had him. You see my dilemma.
I get you. It's your call.
Okay.
You just laid this out for everybody, but you gotta sit in it.
Yeah, I did. I just want the viewers to know that I'm in pain and conflicted.
Voralden is just extremely confused.
You're not there, Lehsair.
She's offering emotional support.
I'm gonna make a long story short real quick. Some stuff came up while you were passed out that would be better to talk with the whole group about.
Okay.
But we will talk about it later. Is that okay?
I guess.
All right.
We cut frame from right there over to Plato. You're fucking going shopping.
Yes.
Plato, you are the smallest person in the street right now. I know you're normally used to being a big guy or whatever, but you're tiny as fuck here.
I'm just looking for a store that I can get rare chalk and ink infused with gems.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you read Giant?
I cast comprehend languages.
Okay, so you can understand Giant.
Yes.
Oh, can you read it too? Okay. Okay, so you can.
Yo comprendo.
All right, now you can comprehend Giant language. So you start walking around. You see a shop that's just it's just like stone goods.
Mm-hmm.
And that appears to be one of like the trade goods shops. It seems like you get most of your resources from there.
Okay, I'm gonna step
It
inside.
should be noted for comedic reasons that for him to be able to read it, he has to touch it.
Okay. Plato, you don't fucking see shit. It's all still Giant.
What? Do I know I have to touch it?
Now you do.
Okay, I touch everything until I find the stone goods.
All right. You spend more time than you should. You spend about an extra 30 minutes touching everything.
It's okay. I'm not in a rush.
And you have 2 hours, but you eventually find a shop that's stone goods, and you head inside there and see a bunch of just giant-sized things. But they do have a section where you could get like magical components.
Okay.
So you can't spend your money to get that.
Okay, I'll pick up all my ingredients I need.
Okay.
I need specifically rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems, and and $50 of my own money.
Okay, and that's how much? 50 gold?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna spend 50 gold.
Yes.
Okay, so you spend 50 gold pieces to get that.
Yes.
All right, you've got it now. Some people are looking a little confused at you while you have a
Sorry, I'm just
person
getting
on
out
your
my
shoulder.
purse. Oh, how much money did you say?
50 gold.
50 gold, you say?
He's actually pulling some.
I just didn't write
ASMR.
my gold from my old character sheet onto this new one, so
That's supposed to be on your inventory sheet anyway, so.
I play by my own rules.
You hear that, Jimmy?
What a Plato move.
Like, kind of base.
Plato, you purchase the goods, and as you're going about it, you do hear some chatter now that you can understand Giant.
I hear chatter, you say?
Yeah, you hear chatter.
What do I hear exactly? Are they talking about me?
It appears to be some people are whispering in the streets about something illicit.
Oh God.
Something illicit?
Yeah.
What exactly are they saying about?
You see a giant pass a small parcel of a little bag to another one of them. And you see he opens up, looks inside, and then he hands some a pouch of gold coins to the other one.
I'll approach them.
Yeah, you see the two giants look down at you and like, what do you want, pipsqueak?
I'll just point to like the bag that he like handed off to the other guy.
Oh. What, you want to buy some?
Yes, I nod my head.
Okay.
Boravik's mother's name was Stonella, right?
Yes.
Stonella had this hard of a time when all she had to do was walk up and point.
Okay, but they know she's a narc.
Yeah, they know she's a narc.
That
There's a
motherfucker does not
difference.
look like a narc.
He does not look like a narc.
I look like
Sounds a little.
He looks like he wants to buy
stereotyping.
some.
He looks like he's on some.
They're like 10 gold.
I pass him 20.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll give you double.
Damn, dude.
Can't keep him off the drugs.
Can't.
Hey, it's an upper, so don't feel bad. You'll like it.
Do I recognize this?
Roll a you don't have a drug skill, but I'll let you roll medicine.
Okay.
Voralden is the proficient at drug skill.
Natural 20.
Shit.
Yeah, you do notice it. You probably know its effects too.
Yes.
Probably not everything about it because you haven't taken it, but you
It's
at
a
least
medicine
know-
check? It's 24 total if that sweetens the
shit.
deal.
He's smart. That too. But he's smart.
I have a 0 wisdom, but
Not surprised.
Never ask him to make an Arcana check anymore. It's just he passes usually.
Yeah, basically.
it says plus 13 on my paper.
So it has some interesting effects. And this item is given to us by Grace, one of our.
Oh.
Thank you, Grace.
If
Very
you are,
cool.
if you listen to this podcast and want to submit a magic item, you can do that on our Instagram or other places where you can find the link. Our Instagram does have the link.
And you too can funnel drugs to giant
You can
communities.
funnel drugs into our campaign
You too
that the
can
players
pull a
have to deal
Reagan.
with. It's called Crowloft.
God fucking damn it!
Crowloft?
It temporarily cures depression.
Uh-huh.
Zoloft.
Z?
I don't get it.
Temporarily
it's an
cures depression,
Oh, okay.
including character angst. In parentheses. This is made by one
Okay,
of the
so
viewers, so
maybe-
just know that.
Maybe we should get Voralden hooked on this.
There is another side effect that could take place to happen, but there's only a 10% chance that it does. So
only
Just
10%.
become a sleepy boy.
yeah, you don't know.
You
But
can't come.
Never.
they specified specifically you have to roll a D10, and if you roll a 6 specifically.
Really?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and find a nice alleyway to do these drugs in.
Yeah, they're it's just a pill. You just take it.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll a D10 for me though when you take the Crowloft.
Okay, I'll take some Crowloft. Six!
Holy shit!
Legitimately a
It's a
6. Actually a 6.
Holy shit! Of course. Yeah. Okay, so for one, you feel really good.
Yes.
Like, you could never be sad about something ever again. Like, you got Nellick passed out from being forcibly given information into his head, and, you know, your dad beat you when you were a kid, but but guess what? None of that matters, because you're in a
No.
good mood now.
Focus on the
next
present.
thing you know, you are, like, back at the castle, though.
I'm back at the castle?
You're high as fuck right now.
I'm back at the castle?
Yes.
Where's Nellick at?
You've lost him.
Fuck, oh
What
no.
about the guard that was with Plato?
He picked him up.
Oh, thank God.
The guard is just like walking around like, he took some illicit drug. I don't know what. He walked away from me for 10 seconds and came back high. Plato, during this time, you are being followed around by a crow. It is manifested on your shoulder. It is now the bane of your existence.
I don't like him.
Actually, no. Just he looks at you and he's like, "So, Plato,
Uh-huh.
let's talk about your dad's issues.
Oh, what the fuck? This is bullshit.
Hey, we're gonna talk about your problems, okay?
Oh no, I don't have any problems,
Voralden
buddy.
needs-
I need you to roll a
get on this.
50-50 coin. So flip a coin or roll odds or evens.
I'll flip my inspiration coin.
Okay, odds or evens in the air.
Odds.
Evens is gold.
Oh. I'll use my inspiration coin. Can I do that?
For flipping this dice, yeah,
Yes.
sure. It's fucking-
Fuck. Hold on. My microphone got in the way. Heads. Fuck.
He got it.
Okay, so there's a
Wait.
50-50 chance. Oh, okay, so it's a mocking therapeutic. The one's actually therapeutic, this one's mocking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
We
it's
really need to get Voralden on this.
so yeah, this your crow on your shoulder is just sitting there like, so why haven't you talked about your issues with everyone?
I don't believe in that.
Oh, because you're a little bitch.
No.
Oh, you kind of look like one.
No, that's
Got
not true.
stupid ass horns coming out of your head.
No, the horns are dope.
Says who? You?
Everybody.
Name one person.
Everybody is more than one person, so
Oh, surely. Yeah, go find one.
I'm telling you, everybody, ask around.
Let's see.
You have to prove it to me. I think I'm cool, so you have to prove it to
I'm
me.
I'm a manifestation in your head.
No, you're real.
Okay.
No, you're definitely real.
You guys, Plato, you are now in front of Voralden and Adras.
Oh, hey,
just,
Plato.
talking as well.
Hey,
Hey, he's trying to talk to you.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what is it?
Do you have detect magic?
He's talking to you.
I know he's talking to me.
What?
Do you know how to cast spells even?
Yes, I can cast all kinds of spells.
Such as detect magic.
Yes.
I don't know, can you?
Can you do that on Voralden real for
Yeah,
me?
just give me 10 minutes real
Not
quick.
detect space magic. We got caught up.
Do you ever wonder how your mom's doing?
She's probably fine.
Are you okay,
Probably
man?
right.
Hey,
Give me
Plato's just doing this ritual. Talking to the crow in his head.
Yeah, my mom always loved candles.
Fuck. Alosrin's gonna look more
Yeah,
crazy.
Hey, Voralden. You know drugs.
Some would say that.
Is he on any?
Plato, I think he's on to you. You gotta mess up this whole ritual.
What do you mean I have to mess it up?
Why are you gonna mess it up?
I mean, your dad always thought you messed things up, right?
Oh, I got
Okay, you're throwing me off, dude. Everybody, stop talking.
You're throwing you're
We're
doing
not
this
talking
yourself.
right now.
You shut the fuck up.
Not saying anything.
Do you want me to cast a spell or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you cast the spell?
Yes. Okay, I'm casting the spell.
Okay, I will sit in silence.
Okay.
But you don't have to use it as a ritual.
I don't have it prepared. I have to use a ritual.
Fuck, you're right.
You cast the spell.
Yay. Okay,
What do you see on him,
On who?
Voralden?
Yes.
Is there any head magic?
Do I see it? Does he
Do
have
you
any...
love your dad?
Do I see any magic on his head area?
You do not see magic on his head.
No magic on him.
No, there's no magic in that area
Okay.
on his head.
But there is magic all over him because he's wearing a bunch of magic items.
Yeah, but no like mind magic. No, I can see what you're seeing magic.
No, I don't see
Roll an
anything like
Arcana
that.
check.
But just in
Jimmy, I thought
case.
you just said there was no point in asking. He's gonna.
Shit.
That's a good point.
27.
And the lowest he can roll is a 14.
27.
In my
Arcana.
defense, the DC was a 15.
Oh, okay. If you rolled in that one, you would have hit.
It's possible.
Expertise, baby.
You know that even with detect magic, there are other ways in which people could be manipulated.
Yeah, so there's other ways people can be we'll cut this out. There's other ways people can be manipulated.
You gotta be more confident in yourself.
I'm sorry, there's this bird.
Sorry, why are we talking about manipulation?
Hey, I think that's a sensitive topic for Voralden.
Voralden, are you sensitive about
Wait, are
manipulation?
you sensitive about manipulation too, Plato?
Voralden,
Since your dad manipulated
Okay, wait,
you?
Wait, not Voralden, Plato. Real
Voralden,
quick.
are we both sensitive about manipulation?
Why is it so hard for you?
Okay, play. Look at me.
Yeah.
You seem like you're a little silly right
Voralden,
now.
roll a drugs check.
Hold on. Can you cast light on this?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm gonna hand him a rock. All right, I'm gonna take the rock back. I'm gonna hold it up into his eyes.
Plato, he's a narc. He's a narc.
Get away from me, narc.
Dude, I don't
Make a
care
drug
what you took. I just need to know. Okay.
You're right, bird friend. He is a narc.
I do not have the drug stat written on this character sheet.
It was
but I
ran off
wrote-
your wisdom
and
modifier
your
plus proficiency.
Well, it's a nat 1 plus.
Okay.
You want inspiration?
You've never
Yes.
seen this. Oh, you could inspiration roll this. But that's not how that
Okay.
That's a 23.
Okay, much better. You see, you see his eyes are like, he's on fucking drugs. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't necessarily, you'd have to look at the drug to be able to tell what it is, but
Do you have the drug on you?
Are you asking me in character?
Yes.
I think
What
they
did-
want to help themselves too.
What did you
Okay.
take?
Voralden.
Yeah.
Okay, Plato. Look
I'll
at me.
tell you,
Yeah.
but you have to take it if I tell you.
I don't agree to that. I don't consent to that.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Why?
It'd be really fucking funny out of character, but I just would not let it happen.
Look, you can figure out. You can know everything you need to know about the drug, but you have to take it if you want to know that.
Are you okay with that?
I recommend it.
Look, I'm pretty.
Shut the fuck up! I did so good.
I didn't even say anything that time.
It's so good.
Okay. Plato.
Okay, once, but at a different time. At a reasonable time.
Right now is reasonable as ever.
I mean, not really. We gotta find some stuff out.
Stuff out.
I'm gonna sidebar Plato for a second.
Okay.
Is there ever just fucking tell him
Hey, is he talking to us, right?
Tell him about what?
You
He's
know.
talking to us.
the thing
What?
Or is he talking at you?
Are you talking at me or to me, dude?
to you?
Okay. With me?
Because you know you have thoughts
My
about
vision?
him. Your sex dream, yes.
My vision?
Your sex dream.
Okay, Adras. Voralden. I'm gonna ask you point blank here.
Yeah.
We know.
Hey, you're supposed to ask him the question.
We know.
Plato thinks
Wait,
that.
is it a question?
We know.
Plato thinks that there's a rat in the group, and
Hold
for some
on,
reason he
hold
thinks
on.
it might be you.
We know what you're up to, buddy.
He heard this from the Esha priest lady.
You think you're gonna get under our noses?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is how you had to find out that I made a pouch for you. I pull out a pouch with the Plato insignia on it.
Okay, now
my
he can't
God.
just lie.
He loves you.
It falls apart in one day, but I can't keep it together. But you know.
Oh my god!
I mean, you can say that again.
Did
Anyways.
you really got me this?
Yeah.
What?
When did you do this?
Anyways, that's my use of fast crafting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you took that one.
Voralden, when did you make this?
Once every long rest.
Wait, what?
When did you make it?
You know, I woke up, was like, I'm gonna make some pouches for people. I started with Plato kind of on a whim, and then they kept falling apart.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyways, Plato heard from the Esha dissension priest lady. What's her name? Fuck, I forgot.
Her name is Crystal.
Her name is Krista.
There's no L on the end of that.
The Esha priest lady Krista, that there might be a rat in the group, which I don't fully agree with because
Krista sounds like a made-up name.
You fought her.
We're all made up names. We fought her. She almost killed us.
Okay, continue.
Is it warm
She
in here?
said
It's so hot. What the fuck?
that there might be a rat in the group, and he thinks it's you because you fucked off for like a week or something on your own. I personally think that's a load of bullshit because why would she be telling the truth?
Yeah, like who of us would actually like be a rat?
It's totally him. That was such a rat answer.
Okay, that's not helping you.
Alosrin and Boravik, you guys had been at the library for quite some time.
That's great, because Alosrin, he's looking at these spells and he found one that he's really curious about. And he wants to go to Plato to see if he can like manipulate it so that way he would be able to cast it.
Yeah, you
Because
can
he tried
walk back
casting
with
it,
this.
it didn't work.
You can walk back with this book to Plato. Boravik,
I
you've
took
got...
notes, but yeah, that works.
Okay. Boravik, you've got back with information as well regarding dragons now that you know more about. And I'll give you if you guys are having to deal with the situation recalling the history of a dragon in specific, I'll let you have advantage on that roll.
Yay.
It's a very obscure situation where it might or might not come up.
It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up very soon, apparently.
But you both return back to the party, and now Voralden is back. Plato seems to be
If
in a...
Lehsair's with Boravik,
Yes.
can she give him super advantage?
Elven accuracy.
No.
Aww.
Absolutely no.
Oh hey, how are y'all doing?
Hey Plato, so I need some help
Plato's
with some
high
spell
right
work
now.
real quick. What do you mean
Everyone
Plato's
needs
high?
help from you, Plato, but you need
hey,
to help
Voralden,
yourself.
I've been meaning
Oh my
to talk to you. The Untamed is alive.
Yeah.
No. Well, both of the Thanes have been saying it, but like I talked to this voice in my head, or not in my head, but like I talked
He's
it
got a crow
with
too.
my head. And
you're not
it
in my
said
head,
that
you're
the
real.
Untamed is alive.
Uh-huh.
When I
Yeah,
asked
and
if the
I'm
Untamed is
your
alive.
grandpa's uncle, bro. Like,
You're definitely not my
I fuck
grandpa's
if I
uncle.
know, dude.
You wouldn't be old enough. You're not like Tanis.
Weirder things have happened. Anyways, now that we're all here, so there's that war going on.
You should tell them about your dad.
So my dad,
Later.
he fought in the war.
Which war?
Well, it was. There was not really like a name for it. It was just constant war.
Let's go.
With who?
Okay, back on topic.
You don't have
We're
to talk about how
we're
he
talking
fought.
about the war.
No, not that war.
Now,
the war between the giants
who
and
was
the.
the
I think
war
we're
with?
having a story time here.
Plato's opening up to us. We need to be receptive
we
of
should
it.
be real receptive.
He never does this. It's healthy for the group.
We offered to let you talk about your dad, and you
I
didn't
know,
want
I'm
to,
so
so
sorry.
now it's his turn to talk about his dad.
Sure.
I don't know.
Whatever. We're therapy now. Cool.
Look, are you supposed to help us? I need help.
Are you okay, Adras?
Sure, fuck it, let's just.
This is. We don't already asked how we're gonna derail the campaign today. This is it. Yeah, little did you know it was your ass for derailing.
Drugs.
I'm always trying not to derail it.
Yeah, and we're stopping that.
Nice work, idiot.
Anyways, Plato, please sit down on my couch.
Do you have a couch?
I guess Adras just sits there with his mouth wide open.
God!
As we call our session there.
That was really good.
I felt like that reminder was
It's not fucking canon!
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's canon. It was your fun fact. I don't know what you mean.
Alright guys, thank you for listening to GoonQuest. Our opening music by Alexander Nakarada, cover art by Kasey May, outro music by Alexander Nakarada, audio editing by myself. I'll plug our Instagram, it's goon.quest, and our YouTube is goonquest. If you guys, to give a shout out to our Dirty Goon patrons, I've got Joe May, who is the illicit dealer of all of the Crowloft within the town of Orthop. You don't know if it's a bad thing. It's been helpful for you, Plato.
I know. Yes, it's been very helpful.
And shout out to our other Dirty Goon patron, which is Rose, who, as of the current moment, Rose is currently the leader of one of the resistances against Mindus on the surface world. So good for her.
Fighting the good fight.
Fighting the good fight.
Fighting the good fight. Fighting the goon fight.
Fighting the goon
The
fight.
goon fight.
I'm so sorry that Rose is dead. Like,
We're so sorry that about Rose is dead. She gets 5 big booms.
Boom! 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 He's so dead by this. This gets cut, guys. This gets cut. I do not keep this in the episode.
That's such a waste of gold.
It's so cold.
Okay, so Hex did get changed,
I'm supposed to
but
eat
it
these,
doesn't
yeah?
affect me.
Okay.
You're probably gonna keep
It's just
that in
stronger
for
as
some
a
reason.
second level slot now.
Oh, neat.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just lasts longer.
Don't
Yeah,
eat
so
that.
instead of it being 1 hour, and then at third level 8 hour, and then
They
at
wouldn't
5
tell you
level
not to
24
eat it
hours,
if it wasn't good.
it's
They're
1 hour,
eating so
at
right.
second level 4 hours, third level is 8 hours, 5 levels 24 hours.
All right, guys. All right, we're diving into the episode. All right.